Welcome back. Sorry it's been a little while, but that's the way it is. Let's try and just concentrate on the bulkhead, rear bulkhead. So our first jobs is to sort the two corners out. One, we've still got to find the panel that I've lost, but once we do that, so yeah, we'll go a bit more detail into them in a minute, but always going to be a bit of a compromise those, I think, because as I said, I think the cab sections are built separately at the factory, or used to be, compared to the back, and then you can get to certain panels easier than you can when you've actually got a whole car together. So sometimes you always have to slightly compromise on how you weld and how you fix things, how you join panels together, because this is the real world, and then you just take into account, is that panel seen? Is it not seen? Is it, what are you trying to build the car for as well? So anyway, Hunter's chicken for tea tonight, homemade. Not that it really is much to homemade. You get a chicken breast, wrap chicken around it, bacon around it, cheese and barbecue sauce. So anyway, let's get that out of the way. And yeah, so let's ignore. I'm hopefully going to try and do a little video after this for the Patreons, because you've been really patient with me. It's to do with a sort of futurish project. Fiberglassing might be involved, so if you're half interested and half want to support me, go check out the links below. Otherwise, yeah, hello Patreons later. Alright, bulkhead. Alright, I made a bit of a foo bar ages ago. Let me just go around the other side. Again, this is where it comes to me rushing things and doing things in wrong orders, and well, you always learn the wrong order anyway sometimes. Basically, repairing this would have been a hell of a lot easier to repair this area without the quarter on before we repaired it. So we should have done this ages ago, really, but I didn't. I just ignored it and wanted to get on and do all the other stuff. So yeah, if you're repairing this section or you've got this area to repair on your pickup, make sure you do it before you do the rear quarters. It's going to be a hell of a lot easier. So in the end, we haven't got much choice. We're going to have to manage. We could cut the rear quarter off and do it again, but we're not doing that for the moment. We'll give it a go. So yeah, so basically trim this side panel section up a bit, get that finished, and then we can look into, we've still got the panels, repairing the bottom section of this, because as I said, we couldn't do this all in one go because it wouldn't fit in, or as far as I could see, the way it's layered, it just wouldn't fit in without having all the back end off. So anyway, yeah, let's clean all this up. It is pretty cold out here, and yeah, clean all this nubbing off and see what we got going on. Just lean over. So we're getting there slowly. Still ignoring the back bit there, we've got to cut that all away. Trim this down a bit more, we're just going to go with a butt joint in the end. I didn't think about joggling it, but it's so short and half of it's on here anyway. So in the end, it's going to be a piece that's tucked behind the seats, so seats all going to be here. No one's ever going to see this area. I don't care, it's just got to be solid. So yeah, so even if this doesn't perfectly, it's not bad. I think it will line up not too bad actually anyway. But what you'd be critical of is this slope at the back here. What you don't really want to do is kink it, so let's try and we'll get a straight edge on that. Try and follow this line down, or you need to follow this line down. So you rather muck about with this front edge, overlap it, we can always trim it back later. But yeah, that back edge is more critical, otherwise you end up going to try to sort of put a bit of crease, or if it's too bad, yeah, you're going to crease the rear firewall a bit. Not the end of the world, but it's just try and make it straight, because it needs to be. And then I'm not going to worry so much about if this indent doesn't line up so much. It's more critical to get the back edge lined up. And yeah, we'll just obviously weld across there and just grind it down the best we can. Maybe a little bit of filler later, but again, as I said. It's obviously normally spot welded or from the back again before the rear quarters go on. Try and get the welder in there, but I'm thinking I'm just going to do a bit of a stitch weld, a seam weld, just along the inside here. Feck it, don't matter, you know. So yeah, a little bit more trimming off that, and yeah, one part nearly repaired. So we get the old welder fired up in a minute and get that in. It's still cold. Okay, sorry about the tractor noise. Okay, so we've got this welded in, and we trimmed this off a bit. I've started, yeah, it's not too bad. If bothered, a little bit of filler in there, but God, as I said, seats in there. As I said, it's supposed to be spot welded from the back here. Sorry about the tractor, but I've just done a light little seam weld along there. That'll be fine. So I've just sort of joggled this panel at the moment. Goes in somehow. Goes in like that. Eventually. I've had to obviously. Oh, fucking tractors! I do apologise. Your own time, mate. Tractors. It's a JCB or something. If we're being technical, don't know the actual serial number. I'll call you back. Okay, quickly, JCB. So, yeah, in there, that's that. It's nice and solid. Got to repair this bottom section here now, this back part. It's because again, it was part of the original wall, the panel that came with it, the firewall, rear bulkhead. But as I said, you can't get it in there without easily doing it, without taking the whole back end off and stuff. So basically, we've trimmed it so it actually goes in the front, but obviously we're left with the corner sections. Not the ideal world, but hey, it's the way I do things. Do it how you want to do it. So what I've done is I've got this bit of panel that's left over from the bit that I cut off. So what we need to do is get this in there as well. Again, normally spot welded in here, but I can't get to that because obviously spot welder, rear quarters on. So I'm going to just drill some holes down here and we can just plug weld it from the back. And I'll just put a bit of a joggle in the top here for the moment, just because again, I'm just going to joggle it here. It's not seen. And yeah, somebody else can do it properly one day. Woo! Hey, I found it. Sorry about the long time lapse video, I forgot to leave it on, didn't I? So yeah, that bit's sort of nearly done and in there. So we just need to concentrate on this corner now, which isn't as bad, isn't as high. So we'd already cut this a little bit. But yeah, we just need to trim it down now so it butt joins. Might be easier to actually cut it slightly higher on this bit, just easier to get the angle grinder in there. Not that it looks that easy on the other side, but it's yeah, as always, it's easy to sort of weld stuff on the flat if possible, but as we're missing the bottom part of this, we may come up a little bit higher. We can mark that, we get that sitting in there, we can mark it, and yeah, get this side done. A little bit of fettling. Just get in there. We'll clean it up. Get a bit of a paint on the inside before we weld it all. And yeah, slowly getting there. I don't think we get the bulkhead done in this episode, but slowly catch the monkey. I think Bad Obsession said that the other day, but I don't know if they were relating to me. I don't expect they were. But anyway, if you were, thanks lads, but unlikely. They gave a alpha comment, didn't they though? We all saw that. So yeah, hopefully they're doing alright. Yeah, if you want to see how it's really done, go check out the Bad Obsession Motorsport guys. Can't go wrong with them. Alright, welding. Okay, that's that bit done. Nearly. Yeah, put a bit of extra epoxy prime on it and move the camera away. Trouble with HD, you can still see my excellent welding. Anyway, yeah, a little bit to be done there, but it's alright, that'll do, we can work that on it. I was going to say, this side looked different, it looked bigger. The width there, bigger compared to the other side. And I just realised that is because that side is further back because of the driver's seat. It has an indent in this side, you can see here. Although it shouldn't make much difference there, but then I suppose it is. It's still that wall, makes that wall go back a bit further. Has to be, gotta be. Yeah, I don't know, looks like it, so definitely. Okay, so that's that, makes that sense. Okay, so we just got that little corner section here to fill in, and then we can try and attempt to put the bulkhead on. I think one thing what I would do is, as I said before, this top one we can't spot weld. Down here in the channel we can once we go in, it sits in here, hopefully we can get the spot weld on it. But what we just do is we'll use the punch tool and punch out some holes in the bulkhead before we call it a night. Okay, that'll do for today. Yeah, so yeah, sorry for not no daily videos at the moment, but it's just the way it is. So I do apologise, and as I said, maybe a little Patreon video later, doing a little bit of fiberglass in. So that'll be exciting for you Patreons. Anyway, yeah, I'm not too sure how long this video is. I haven't managed to buy any parts yet, I don't think. No, I've been doing my no spend January, so we've got plenty of parts to get on with. Things we're still on the lookout for: pedal box, steering column bracket, spacer plate thingy that goes above the dash rail. If anybody fancies one of them laying around, let me know. Yeah, pedal box, we've got master cylinders, got the wire and loom sorted, we've got thing, handbrake itself. If anyone's got one of them laying around, give us a shout. Get your name shouted out if you want to, or we can negotiate. So that's it. Shock absorbers, got to fit the front high lows at some point. But yeah, alright. Yeah, so I'm not too sure. I'm not going to set a deadline when I see you next, but when I do see you, we'll try and get this in. Alright guys, bye. Thanks for following again.